Hello, welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Let's Play. In this episode, we are on the Extreme Hills biome, for a couple reasons. Scouting for a location to relocate our, auto fisher building that is presently down in the basement of our main house labyrinth thing. And honestly, I'm still thinking around here. However, the auto fisher building, while it's meant to be fishing related, it just doesn't make sense to have kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I might, and by I might, I will, be trying to come up with some sort of water flow design. Um, Nothing big, but big enough to facilitate the living of fish in a reasonable area, if you will. So like maybe there is a small pool of water up here, water falls down into here or something, and then the building's here. Something along those lines. Just so that there is, still water here, or with some sort of flowing water, kind of like a natural spring. Um, that's kind of what I'm going for anyway. I might even put the water all the way up to here, so it's kind of like glacial water, if you will, to some extent. But I need to get some buckets, some dirt, some water, of course. And we also need to take a look at the auto fisher down below and understand how it's built, and then move it. Alright, the biggest issue with moving this would be the redstone here. In the back. I had left most of this exposed simply so I could actually come back here at a later date and see everything. Plus this room has never exactly been finished. You can see I finished the floor, but the walls were never finished, the ceiling was never finished. This basement is pretty much just a full thing on unfinished things. If that makes sense. Oh, it was a splash sound I heard. Okay. So let's see. We got a torch, repeater, a block, dust. So that is the first level there. Under that, we have a block, lock, door, top, and block. Okay. So now we know about these two. And they are forever in chat. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out exactly how this thing was built. Again, just so I can remember how everything's supposed to go, so I can do it. Also, since I'm recording this, I can also take a look at the footage. Alright, I think I have an idea of how it's built. Again, and I will tear it down and meet you back over at the Extreme Hills area. Alrighty, I have tore down the automated fisher from the other location and have come back up here. All of the contents fit in the inventory space pretty well. Also, it's about to become night. Okay. The sun is moving fast. What I will do is work on what I can here, and then go to sleep. So, the purpose of this, by the way, for me to change where this is located, as well as build it up here. Up here is just for aesthetics and make this area have a purpose. The purpose of moving the building out from underneath the ground is the water source. If it has a line of direct sight to sky, the fish will come by quicker, if you will. Did I build this down one too far? I did. But it's nighttime. Let me go ahead and sleep, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I've made a day. It's actually about midday now. spent some time actually building part of this setup here. Simply because I didn't want to bore everyone with it. I'm a little confused on what I'm looking at the moment, though. In terms of what goes where. Let's see, that would go there then. This goes here, then the string up above it. And then we have a stair block here. And here. The cobblestone wall, which, did I not pick it up? I must have not picked it up. Would go here, and then the water above that. Then a hopper here with the pressure plate on top. Alright, yeah. I'm going to have to remove those for now, though. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, there's a block there, and there will be a block here. I'm a little confused on this redstone. I know I looked at it before finishing up that last few segment ago, but honestly, I'm a little confused about it. I was more concerned about the back, and because I remembered what the back looked like, I completely forgot how the side redstone worked. Completely forgot. So I'm a little lost on how it was meant to work. So I will need a bit to take a look at the footage that I have from looking at it, as well as some of the actual design work to get this building back up and running. We can go ahead and then decorate it and what have you. Be right back. So I seem to have lost my horse. Yeah, not sure where he went off to. Oh, there he is. I was working on the building, turned around, and he was just gone. The horse wandering AI is absolutely horrendous. Sometimes it's just like, oh, I'm gonna wander all the way over here for no apparent reason. Anyway, I have this more or less built. It seems to be working. I need to go get a fishing pole, though, to verify that it is indeed working. And then it's just clean up and a few other doodads to put onto there to make it fully functional and fully reliant. But I need to come down and grab the fishing rods as well as the chest I left behind. The fishing rods are just too many for all of those other blocks and my inventory at the same time. It was just too much. But alright, with that we can give it a quick test here. What I'm looking for in the test is when I throw the fishing rod, the reel will go out, it'll hit that tripwire system here, and then keep the door closed. What I'm looking for is that it does indeed stay closed. And then as soon as the bobber goes down, the door is supposed to open. I'm supposed to catch whatever is on the bobber. That's the whole principle behind this fisher. I know I did a video when I first built this. But I just want to see if it works. And by the way, I shifted so I could actually center myself in the block a bit better. Alright, waiting for a fish to be hooked, and in the meantime, I'm trying a new energy drink that I've never had before. It's a Mountain Dew Kickstart. And specifically, I'm trying the black cherry flavor. Oh. Did it work? Okay, it's very possible I picked up whatever I caught. It does not look like it. In which case, it's in there. Yeah. Alright. So, that is now working as expected. Yeah, really, I just need to put a door here, which is what that wooden door is for. Some blocks around me, so the fishing rod, when it gets thrown out of this dropper, doesn't go flying all over the place, and do some more decoration around here. But essentially, you got a double chest here, double chest up there, actually, I could put the double chest here. Essentially, that'd be the output chest where all the loot goes, and then the input chest up here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, though I have this extra hopper, I'm not sure where I got this extra hopper from. Oh well. I might have changed something, and it's probably a bit more compact because of it, or just it's literally 5 extra slots of blocks that, or I'm sorry, 5 extra slots for items that aren't there at this point in time. There might have been something extra here that I was going to do, or maybe there's an extra hopper somewhere along the line that I had thrown in there in the original. Like maybe I went to the left over here and then into the chest. I don't know. I'm going for the more direct route though, and I am going to put these blocks on top of those hoppers just in case any items attempt to fall that they can't go in there. Also, I cannot put a block there because, well, redstone loop would then occur. But this is more or less the entire building. Kind of. So, has a little bit of work to do, but you know what? This would work. And it would be much faster than it would have been underground because of this water block having air sky view. Which is a good thing. It's a good thing. But I need to put all these fishing rods in here. All of them need to go in there. Stay in there. But yeah. Next up, after I take a short break because throat is dry as hell, we'll be working on the actual watering area around here. So this building actually makes a bit more of sense for fishing purposes, even though, you know, this is automatic. Yeah, be right back. Alrighty. Hopefully my throat's a lot better. As I was saying, by the way, earlier, about the Mountain Dew Kickstart, the flavor is pretty good, actually. I like it. It actually contains 5% juice, but it's still, you know, not for everyone. I can't say I would recommend it over any other one, any other energy drink, simply because, well, honestly, there's not too many energy drinks I dislike, so I would recommend it for those that may want to give it a try, but I would not recommend going out of your way just to try it. If you are interested in drinking energy drinks and choose to do so, you might want to give that one a try at some point. As for the waterfall and the water system here, I'm thinking just a simple pool might be best down here. So let's go ahead and fill this area up. I put some dirt down to prevent... Oh wow, this is actually pretty squared off. Did not realize how squared off that I actually got. I put some dirt down just to round off this area and prevent the water from going all the way over there and make it look less likely for the water to be over there. But yeah, this is going to be our small little pond over here. And I would like to take this grass that's underneath here and kind of make this deeper here. Preferably without drowning. I gotta pay attention to my oxygen level. Just a bit here. Yeah, something like this. So it's a small little pond. So pond fish, you know, existing there seems more than worthy to me. As for a waterfall, though, thinking here is where one should go, if there was to be one at all. Yeah, right about here. Right about there. Should do it. Right, let me go ahead and grab that there. Another thing I'm going to address is some of my recent videos have quite a bit of background static to them, background noise, which sounds like a fan. It is indeed a fan, for those that may be paying attention and know the sound. It's my computer fan that has been making a lot of noise. And I will be working on fixing this issue later today, of this recording today. I really do hate background sounds in my my videos. I would like to prohibit that as much as possible. And the case fan, the computer fan, is just causing too much of a problem for me to really divert by lowering my mic volume and then upping my volume in editing. It's just way too much work otherwise. Let's put that there, and then let's see, let's block that off for a moment. Let's see, let's put that there, then there, and then there. Okay. Instead of having to build up the waterfall, I just indented the waterfall, and that'll work just fine. Yeah, this will work just fine. I like how this looks. Or I should like how that looks. The dirt block needs to be put back there. Let's go ahead and quickly do that. Alright, yeah, I like how that looks. It's a nice little waterfall. The water up here then would have to be maybe expanded upon just a bit. Just so it looks like there's a larger reservoir of water up here. And then we could also put maybe some water from all the way up here down to there, but that might be a bit more difficult to do, and that might be a bit much at that point. I'm going to leave it like this. If you guys have any suggestions on improving this water system, let me know down in the comments below. Other than that, we have this building to work on. Let me get some materials ready for that, and I will be right back again. Alrighty, I have some blocks on me, some oak, some birch, quite a bit of birch. I'm thinking of using birch primarily for this this building out here. And what I intend on doing with this building is essentially encasing this in some sort of facade, just to kind of quote-unquote cover it up. And yeah, I'm thinking using birch here. Just because I think birch is probably going to look the best in this particular case. It's going to be different, it's going to be bright, it's going to be noticeable. Plus, you know, I don't build with birch too often. I really don't. I probably should a bit more often, but I just don't. Unfortunately, though, there are going to be no windows on this building. Just because there's really no place for windows in the automated fissure design. I might be able to get away with a few here and there, maybe. I'm not liking that. But yeah, it's primarily not going to be windowed, simply because, well, there's just not the ability to do so. Alright. I will, however, leave this side open, just a bit. Just so we can get to the chest here. And be done with it. Let's see. Since I'm putting the other... well, actually, these chests are going to be inset by one. So is there something I could do about that? Like, if I do this, and then... maybe that? No, that's not going to work because then I won't be able to access the chest unless I break that block. Could do something like that, and then like this. I could put stairs on these blocks, just so I can cover that up. The chest down here would be accessible. This will be the output chest. Yeah, I think this will work fine. Essentially we have this main pillar here, main pillar here. Got those pillars, okay. Let's go ahead and put some torches in here as well, just to brighten all this up. Don't want any mobs spawning while we're working here, or if we have to take a step away. Don't want any mobs spawning on the building or around the building, because if a creeper blows up and destroys some of this redstone, it'll be very, very annoying to fix. But we got the Auto Fisher building there now, and let's take a step back just a moment here and actually see how this looks. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I like it. It's different. It's different than what I've been building in the past. Does it feel like it fits in though with the rest of the buildings and whatnot? Maybe. Maybe. However, since there is supposed to be the lore behind this area that areas are old, built independently initially, and then I kind of came in and built there and became owner of this area, I think that would work out just fine. Yeah, you know what? Under that lore assumption, this will work out just fine. Because it'll be different than my main building. It's different than those up there. It's different than everything I've been doing around here. So it's essentially a pre-existing building that I inherited, if you will. Just like this water would be here. Say the village out in the desert that we were working on. Say the villagers trekked out all this way. That's why there's a path that leads out to this direction. Why there's a tower there. Why this building exists. Etc. Etc. And it's also why I chose to live out this direction. I like all that lore behind it. Yeah, that lore will work. I'm a fan of that lore. Yeah, I really do like this. It just needs some sort of roof, and I'm not entirely sure what to use for the roof. Maybe some more wood. Maybe oak, regular oak, would do nicely. But I need a crafting table here. And I also need to get rid of you. And I am going to put this crafting table right yeah. Alright, let's get some of this wood up and made into stairs, shall we? Okay. How do we get up there? How do I get up there? How do I get up there? I guess inside now. The inside route, if you will. Let's see. I'll just simply go over this portion here as if it was rectangular. Zombie, where'd you go? There you are. Yeah, me going over this part as if it was rectangular will give a little bit of an awning there. Which means some of the mobs will be able to stay safe there, but hopefully it's not too much of a problem. Let's do some cross beams up here. Alright, let's see. I will have to leave that center block empty though. The one that's going to be over the water. Just, again, for the reason that it needs direct sunlight in order for it to be more productive than it would otherwise be if it was underground, and any blocks over it will cause it to think it doesn't have direct sunlight over it. There might be a few blocks that are an exception to this, like glass, but I'm not 100% familiar with all of the game mechanics regarding to fishing, so I am simply going to leave it open just on the safe side, and I need to get some oak slabs here. That's a lot more than I will need, but so be it. Alright, let's put that there, then run this across. That block would have to be removed then. This one here. Alright, there we go. That is the roof, and that would be the building. in all of its glory. And that will be me trying to fall into that gap, which obviously I could not do. These zombies are going to be annoying. This way we have the automatic fisher, the roof, the crossbeam I'm not 100% a fan of. That one I'm okay with, only because of these pillars underneath of it, but these corners are a little weird to me. We'll have to figure out what to do with those at some future date. This episode's been going on long enough, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. And hope you guys liked this miniature project here for this building and the waterfall and whatnot. We'll have to decorate this area up, though, with flowers and like maybe a dirt path or something over to here. The dirt path, though, I would want to use is not going to be available until 1.9. So the path that leads out to here might take a while. It might take a while. But we did put a facade around this building, and we can kind of see it all here. The biggest issue might be related to this here. For whatever reason, if this system fails to work properly, where I throw out the fishing pole and it doesn't lock up the system, and I'm actually fishing, I might take double durability damage for hitting the back wall. But this should work out nicely otherwise. But yeah. Until next time, guys, take it easy.